Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
The following is a live sports presentation on Glycon.
Glycon's coverage of Southern Indiana high school basketball starts now. Presented by Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page.
And welcome to Glycon's coverage of Southern Indiana high school basketball, where tonight from the Dog Pound here at New Albany High School, it's the Charlestown Pirates taking on the New Albany Bulldogs. The Pirates at 7-5, the Bulldogs at 7-3, and we are getting set for basketball here tonight. As the JV game went quickly, we went a little bit early. So here we are as I am, if I can get that out of the way, there we go. Dr. Todd Carter alongside me, Coach David Henley, and Christian Sanchez will be running our camera tonight. Coach, this one, interesting, and these two programs have a couple of players we'll talk about here in a minute that are quite good. Both teams with 7 wins, and this is one where there's some emotions on both sides too.
Yeah, looking for a kind of an up-tempo game when you think about the way these two teams like to play. Coach Lynch, as you mentioned, he played at New Albany, played for Coach Shannon. Now Coach Shannon's on his staff. And,
yep.
And we talked about that before the game. I guess you'll hear a little bit about that and the emotions of playing your alma mater. But looking forward to, both teams have some athletic kids, so looking forward to a little bit of up and down basketball.
There you go. Well, let's talk about those players here in just a moment, and kind of the biggies from both teams. Anthony Fresh from these Charlestown Pirates, 19.5 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, and then Noah Washington. Thoughts on both of them as you've kind of scouted this game up?
Right. Anthony Fresh, a nice basketball player. He's going to Miami of Ohio, who happens to be undefeated right now.
Yeah.
One of the 4 or 5 teams in college basketball, but nice player, quick, strong, can create his own shot.
Yep.
And that's big for a team that, well, not really for just for Charlestown, but for anybody. When you got a guy that can create his shot, but he can also create shots for others. He can draw a double team, and he's not afraid to give it up. He could probably average a lot more than 19.5, but talking to Coach Lynch, he's a team player. Noah Washington, a young guy, they look to him a lot. He can do a little bit of everything. Look for him on out-of-bounds plays. When he takes the ball out of bounds underneath, they're going to look for him. That's something that Coach Jones tries to do. He wants to get the ball to Noah as often as he can, but neither team is a one-man show.
Right.
So it ought to be fun.
Yep. Should be a good one. Well, Coach Henley had the chance to talk to both coaches in the pregame, so we'll be back with Coach Matt Lynch here when we return on Glycott.
This is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's two sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction, some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Matt Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A proud community supporter, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com, celebrating 20 years of serving our community of athletes. Priority Radiology. You have a choice.
Carbon monoxide is an odorless, colorless gas that claims hundreds of lives and makes thousands ill each year without warning. CO can be produced from grills, furnaces, even the fumes in your car. It can build up indoors and poison anyone who breathes it. But keeping your home well ventilated and purchasing carbon monoxide alarms from any hardware or home improvement store can reduce your risk from this invisible danger. This message is funded by the Floyd County Health Department.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison. Community Action of Southern Indiana's Head Start program continues to make a difference in development and school readiness with children from birth to age 5. As a proud community partner, Cassie is more than childcare because they also help families seek success, combat hunger, and afford housing. Visit 201 East 15th Street in Jeff or check out their array of programs at cassie1.org. Community Action of Southern Indiana and Head Start, helping people, changing lives.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Community Action of Southern Indiana, a community partner in school readiness through Head Start. Visit them at 201 East 15th Street in Jeff or online at cassie1.org. Community Action of Southern Indiana, helping people, changing lives.
Good evening. Once again, this is Coach Dave Henley with Glycott Sports. I'm here with Matt Lynch, head coach at Charlestown High School. Coach, you're a New Albany grad. And this, according to my calculations, is your third time going up against your alma mater. Is it still kind of emotional for you, or are you kind of past that now? What's it like going up against your alma mater?
It's cool. I've had a lot of good memories here. Played here as a player, coached here as an assistant for 6 years. We won a state championship. Coach Shannon was my coach then. Now Coach Shannon's an assistant for me here. So it's definitely, cool and, brings a little bit different environment to the game as far as mentally, but at the end of the day, it's another. Once the ball tips, it's another basketball game, and
Right.
You do the same things that you try to do every game. You try to rebound well, you try to defend well, you try to share the ball, not turn it over. So once it tips, it'll be just another game. But yeah, this week's been cool. You get texts from former players and guys that you played with and saying go back to the doghouse. So stuff like that's cool. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's another basketball game, and we look forward to playing a good New Albany team and seeing if we can get better.
Yeah. When the ball goes up, we're just trying to win.
Yeah, exactly.
So looking at New Albany, they're a pretty quick ball club. They like to attack. Are the Charlestown Pirates going to do anything different tonight? Are you just going to play Charlestown basketball, maybe adjust a little bit? What are your thoughts going in?
Yeah, New Albany's a really good team, super athletic. Got a lot of guys that can score, obviously led by Noah. But, Studemeyer's a freshman, he can score. So they have a lot of different guys that can score, and they can score in bunches quick. So we got to limit transition as best as possible. Can't have live ball turnovers. We call them turnovers for touchdowns. They thrive in that situation. So we feel like we have a good game plan defensively, try to limit some of their strengths and, see if we can do those things well. And if we do and we defend and we rebound and limit them to one shot and don't have live ball turnovers, and I feel like we'll have a good chance tonight.
Right. Those live ball turnovers are kind of like pick sixes sometimes in football. But middle of January, about halfway through the season, Coach, can you kind of assess your team to this point? What are your thoughts, strengths, weaknesses?
Yeah, we've really challenged ourselves with our schedule. Probably played the toughest schedule in school history, but purposely on purpose to try to get us ready for the postseason. So I don't feel like we've played our best basketball to this point. We're 7-5. Feel like we should have won a couple of those games that we let go, but those are all learning opportunities, and that's why you schedule them, especially early in the season, and see if you can learn from your mistakes. And the goal's always been to be playing our best basketball at the end of February, early March, and we still have the opportunity to do that. And we're hoping that tonight maybe give us a little momentum to get back on track.
Yeah, speaking of that momentum, I know you got two guys, Fresh and Bowman, who are averaging double figures for you. To beat a good ball club like New Albany, you're probably going to have to get a little more help offensively. Who are some of the guys that you're kind of looking to, not just for tonight, but stepping up, putting points on the board for you?
Yeah, Fresh, has led us all season in scoring. Miami, Ohio commit, obviously a special talent, special player, super athletic, can score at all three levels. Keevan's had a great senior season for us. But neither one of those, they haven't played both well at the same time. So tonight we need them both to play well tonight at the same time. And then, we have two other seniors that have been starting since they're freshmen, and A.J. Todd and Parker Odell. And they're both capable of putting points on the board. So we're going to need everybody to step up. Everybody's going to have to play well for us to have a chance. And we feel like we had one of our best weeks of practices, and everybody's in the right headspace, and we feel good about tonight.
Good. You look at averages, and, your third leading scorer is averaging 7 points a game, and that doesn't always tell the whole story. You might be a guy that can get 15 tonight. And I guess my last question was, what do you have to do to win tonight? And you just pretty much answered that. Yeah. So, well, Coach, I enjoyed it. I wish you nothing but the best of luck tonight, and hopefully we'll see you guys play well. This is Dave Henley with Glycod Sports.
When young people need a place to go and someone to help, there's always a safe place nearby. Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, a local nonprofit organization, designates businesses and organizations throughout Clark and Floyd counties as safe places, which offer immediate help and safety to area youth who are experiencing crises. For more information on these safe places and a list of locations, visit ccysfs.org. This is a message from the Clark County Youth Shelter.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on home insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to check the neighbors first before buying a house. What? Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packie Page for a quote today.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com.
Carbon monoxide is an odorless, colorless gas that claims hundreds of lives and makes thousands ill each year without warning. CO can be produced from grills, furnaces, even the fumes in your car. It can build up indoors and poison anyone who breathes it. But keeping your home well ventilated and purchasing carbon monoxide alarms from any hardware or home improvement store can reduce your risk from this invisible danger. This message is funded by the Floyd County Health Department.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can. You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycon.
As we return to the doghouse here at New Albany High School, Romeo Langford Court, tonight's roadmap to a win is presented by Call's Body Shop. Call's Body Shop, they'll make it like new. Give them a call, 949-5245. And first up in this roadmap will be the Charlestown Pirates. And let's turn it back over to Coach Henley. Coach, what are we thinking?
Well, I think they got to be fresh tonight. A lot of freshness tonight for Charlestown, and that's because Anthony Fresh got to have a big game if they're going to beat. If they're going to beat New Albany, Anthony Fresh has to have a big game. You got to have a get-back coach. You know them guys in football that stand on the sideline tells everybody to get back?
Yep.
They better have a get-back coach tonight, getting their guys to get back on defense because New Albany's coming. And they need to build a wall. And that has nothing to do with politics. They're going to have to build a wall around the paint. They have to keep New Albany out of the paint because when those guys get in the paint, draw the defense, if they're not finishing at the rim, they're kicking it out to three-point shooters. So they got to be fresh, they got to get back, and they got to build a wall. If they do those three things, they're going to have a chance.
All right. And for the Bulldogs of New Albany.
Yeah, space and pace. They want to get it out at a fast pace, space out the floor so they can, as we mentioned, drive those gaps, drive and get into the paint. They got to have major hocus focus. When they played Jeff the other night, they jumped out to a big lead, kind of lost focus. Jeff got back in the game. Beginning the second half, they hit him with a 7-0 run, pushed the lead back out, kind of relaxed. Had a couple of technical fouls for taunting, and that's just losing focus. I talked to Coach about that, and that's one of his concerns. And they got to be attacking like a pack of dogs, like a pack of bulldogs. Attack the basket, attack Charlestown, and those are the things I think they got to do to win.
All right, those are your roadmap to a win, brought to you by Call's Body Shop. This broadcast is authorized by New Albany High School with production rights owned by Glycod. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching. We are going to jump right into the interview that Coach Henley did with Coach Jason Jones. We will be back with starting lineups and the opening tip here on Glycod.
Good evening. This is Coach Dave Henley. I'm here with New Albany High School Coach Jason Jones. Coach, you're about halfway through the season. Looking back, what are some things that, to this point, you're really happy with your team? Some of the things are doing well.
I think I think they've really tried to do what we ask them to do, which for a young team, sometimes you struggle with that. For the most part, we've done a nice job of playing at the pace we want to play at. We're sharing the ball very well. And I think our defensive effort has been solid. We have some things to tighten up, but I like our effort on that end for sure.
Okay, yeah. So speaking of that, some of the things you do well. So looking back and looking at your team right now, what are the things that you're kind of areas of improvement where you're concerned?
A big one for us is just consistency. We go through peaks and valleys, especially emotionally. we'll play great for 4 minutes and then hit a whatever, do something stupid and lose our mind for 3 minutes. So it's just finding that groove of just being your best as often as you possibly can and having some steadiness to us, I guess.
Yeah, with young teams, that's often very hard for them to do, is stay focused and be consistent. Maturity is a heck of a drug.
It is
but yeah, going into tonight's game, young Mr. Fresh, he's an awful good basketball player over at Charlestown. When you look at Charlestown, you look at him and our other players, do you have any kind of, I know a lot of teams will try to double. I watched your game against Jeff, and they double-teamed the ball screens. Is that something you might do, or are you just going to play New Albany, let's get after it?
Well, we're going to start and just be us, but we have some contingencies because he is capable of having huge nights. And, we just decided we're going to guard him how we always play, and then if he really gets going, then we'll make some adjustments and face guard and double and do the things. Because he's good enough to keep him in games by himself, and we can't allow that to happen.
Coach, what do you have to do tonight to win, other than, as you just talked about, containing Fresh?
Yeah, I think there's always kind of three things we focus on. One is controlling tempo. We got to play at our tempo, win the glass. Sometimes we're really good on the glass, other times we're not. And the games we've won the rebounding battle, we've been pretty successful. And then I think just being ourselves and being consistent and try to continue to push a little bit better, be a little more consistent for longer periods of time, and just keep getting better.
Yeah, that's more consistency. We just talked about it, and it's a bear sometimes. Last question, and me obviously being new, I don't know if anybody's asked you this, but I'm kind of curious to know. You've coached in Florida, Georgia, you come from Colorado, Kansas. How do you like coaching high school basketball in Indiana?
Yeah, it's a different animal here, the terms of the support, the crowd support, the passion by the communities. Basketball is a great game no matter where you are, but it's just on a little bit different level here for sure. So it's been fun,
Yeah, and you didn't just come to any school. You're at a school with a lot of tradition, state championships, great players, Mr. Basketball, and one of the nicer gyms around.
Yeah, we're very fortunate.
Yeah, Coach, good luck to you. It's nice talking to you. I look forward to watching you guys play tonight, and best of luck to you.
Thanks.
You cannot depend on Beth to choose the best meal to go.
Is that soup? No, thank you.
But you can always depend on her car starting because she has an Interstate battery, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Community Action of Southern Indiana's Head Start program continues to make a difference in development and school readiness with children from birth to age 5. As a proud community partner, Cassie is more than childcare because they also help families seek success, combat hunger, and afford housing. Visit 201 East 15th Street in Jeff or check out their array of programs at cassie1.org. Community Action of Southern Indiana and Head Start. Helping people, changing lives.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on home insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to check the neighbors first before buying a house.
What?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
From Glencodd, it's Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Presented by Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page. He puts you in good hands. Tonight's game is brought to you by Red Ball Recycling in Jeffersonville and Madison, Southern Indiana's premier recycling solution.
And we're going to have to join you early. Sorry to our fabulous Glycod sponsors to cut into that pre-roll, but JV ended early, and we are underway here at the Doghouse, Romeo Langford Court at New Albany High School, where the Bulldogs start with the ball, and I'll try to give you their starting lineup. Interstate Batteries, of course, always sponsoring our starting lineups. That's Winslow with the first bucket.
Nice driving dish. We talked about it in the pregame.
So
McKee got in the paint, drew the defense. Nice little jumper.
Reese McKee, Noah Washington, Carson Studemeyer, TJ Washington, and Seth Winslow were the starting lineup for the Bulldogs. The Pirates on the court now: Kevin Bowman, AJ Todd. That's Bowman with the ball right now. Parker Odell, number 3, Anthony Fresh, number 10, and Braylon Boyette, number 24.
Nice block shot there. Went to the hole and said, get it out of here. Looked like in that first possession there was a bit of a size advantage for Anthony Fresh, and they tried to post him up. But New Albany did a good job of not letting him get the ball into him. And they got more size on him right now.
And New Albany comes out of there, hustles down the court. Noah Washington for 3. Can't get it, but skying for the rebound was McKee, and then out of bounds. So
that's a quick shot, but that's what New Albany does, and Charlestown's got to get back. And nowadays with a three-pointer, it used to be you just run back and sprint to the paint and protect the basket. Now you got to protect the basket and stop the layup. Then you got to fan out and find three-point shooters.
We talked about that quite a bit last week in the game versus Jeffersonville here at New Albany. And also, as I seem to recall, Coach, we talked about that in that Ballard-Butler game a little bit as well over across the river. Seth Winslow for 3. That one rolls off iron. Bowman down with the board. We get another stoppage in play. I'll try to quickly get the starters up for you again just so you can see who's out there. Bowman, a couple attempts there, and Winslow finally cleans it up for the Dogs.
Charlestown's had a couple of decent looks, just hadn't fallen yet. They'll stay after it. Both teams playing man-to-man. New Albany's more of a pressure, man-to-man defensive team, and Charlestown looks more pack line-ish. And they're daring Reese McKee to shoot.
Yep, they sure are. Washington from the elbow. Tough shot there.
You don't have to dare him to shoot.
Nope. Odell cleans it up. Odell's got the best shoot game going on this evening.
No doubt.
Both teams.
Chartreuse. Looks like a fishing lure. I think Charleston will take that if Noah Washington, if they can force him to take off-balance two-point shots, two-point attempts with a hand in his face, I think they'll take that.
Yeah, I would think so.
Nice job right there by McKee on Fresh.
That's Odell. Not going to drive against Studemeyer. Oh, nice look there for Fresh. And great look at Charlestown's first bucket.
Well, that's something you don't see a whole lot with high school kids, moving without the ball. And he saw his defender turn the head. He cut to the basket, and they picked him up. Nice little bucket.
Little handoff. TJ Washington foul.
Got him off his feet, drew the contact.
It gives us an opportunity to show you that play from the other end of the court. With AJ Todd finding Fresh.
When you're an offensive player like he is, and McKee was almost face guarding him, so he didn't see the ball. And you can take advantage of that when people are pressuring you like they're doing Fresh.
TJ Washington, good ball movement from the Bulldogs, as usual, working it around. Studemeyer to Winslow. They've decided they're going to let Winslow shoot from out there, and he buries that one.
They didn't. A.J. Todd was guarding him almost that entire possession, and he did not even come close. And, a lot of times that's the hardest shot to make when you're that wide open.
And And Odell trying to get the ball into Fresh, but Winslow there, knocking it back off of out of bounds.
Yeah, it looks like Charlestown, when New Albany switches a lot of screens, and when Fresh sets a screen and Washington switches off on him, he looks like he's going straight to the paint.
Odell from the corner, can't get that one to fall though. Winslow cleans it up. And now to McKee. McKee for 3. Oop. So Reese McKee with his first made bucket of the night, and New Albany now has 2 scorers in the column. Oh, nice
Great job
look there.
That's how you attack a switching man-to-man defense, slipping screens, because the defense thinks you're getting ready to just do an interchange or a screen and come to the ball, but when you slip that screen, that's what happens.
So with that made bucket by Bowman, we have a 8-4 score. We're going to take a brief break. Back with more here on Glycod.
I love how you're always thinking ahead.
Well, they don't call me Prepared Pat for nothing.
Guess that makes you forward-thinking Fiona.
Gotta protect your dreams. Life's better when you're under our roof.
And that would be? Relieved Rudy?
Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
Contact Agent Mark Stevens in Jeffersonville for a quote today.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
Coming out of this first timeout here of the contest, 2:57 remains. New Albany out to a quick start. 8-4, though, on that Bowman-made shot, cutting that lead in half. Coaches, your thoughts on just this New Albany team? You let them get out to a fast start, it's going to be a little bit of a tough climb for the Pirates, right?
It will be, and that's kind of what happened the other night against Jeffersonville. They got out to a quick start, but again, like Coach Jones talked in the pregame, they got to maintain that focus. You put your foot on the gas, you got to keep it on the gas.
That's McKee with it, directing a little traffic. Takes it inside and well contested by A.J. Todd.
Again, as a coach, that's what you want your opponent to do, is take tough twos. And he went to the hoop, went strong, but it was a challenge two-pointer.
It's Fresh with the ball now, Miami of Ohio commit. Now Bowman attacks, kicks.
Nice ball fake.
And Todd could not make the Bulldogs pay there, but a whistle underneath.
Well, the shot didn't go in, but that was a great pass fake by A.J. Todd, because against a rotating defense, when you can make that pass fake, get the defense going, especially against an aggressive team like New Albany, you can get open shots. Got to make it, though.
Well, and Todd, a 33% three-point shooter, so not outstanding, but still that's a good shot to take if at that average.
I think they'll take that if that's what they can get.
That's Mayfield, 23, checked in the game. Studemeyer takes the three. That one would not go. Todd out on the break, walls his man off and gets it to go. Nice bucket there. So Charlestown chips back into it. Just a 2-point lead now for the Bulldogs. And then good defense at the other end. Fresh, out of bounds. They're going to say off of Mayfield. Studemeyer goes to the bench for the Bulldogs. Fresh with it. Drives against Winslow. Can't get that one to go. That was a nice tip by Bowman. Just couldn't get it to go in. And out of bounds. And Charlestown will have the ball. Lots of hands there, but the man in the striped shirt standing right on top of it.
And those guys in white on the stand, they did not like that call.
student section tonight, but this place not quite like it was last week versus Jeffersonville and those
nice crowd, though.
170th matchup. And there's a made three and a lead for Charlestown. So A.J. Todd knocks that one home.
Well, he's proven he's not bashful. He's not afraid to take the shot. And buddy, like Coach talked in pregame.
Fresh. And in the foul. Fresh with the rejection on Mayfield. But then whistled for the foul.
Looks like Fresh is going to have a breakaway.
Yep.
Not today.
Not today. Not that time, at least. Into T.J. Washington, and offensive foul.
There's A.J. Todd again.
Yep.
Stepping in, taking a charge.
Well, and A.J. Todd, nice football player for Charlestown this past season. And so it's one of those things, was not afraid of that contact, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's one thing as a coach, I liked having some football guys because they did not shy away from contact.
So Bowman advances and then dumps off to Todd to Fresh, who flushes it home.
Again, when you play a team that pressures, you get that back door, get the defense moving, that's what you'll get. A good job there by Charlestown. They cleared out the lane, brought everybody up above the free throw line area.
And a timeout called by Coach Jones from New Albany. They want to talk about it, so we'll take a break and brief break, come back and show you that dunk again by Fresh when we return on Glycon.
Is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's two sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction. Some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Matt Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycon.
Back with live action with A.J. Todd and the ball as time counts down here on this first quarter. Bowman trying to take the ball in, and Grubbs ends up with it. Good play there by Mayfield. Grubbs will take the three. That one does not go. Mayfield tracks it down. 10 seconds left. Much more aggressive defense, by Charlestown. That one does not go for T.J. Washington. And at the end of the first period, Charlestown 11 at New Albany 8. I still owe you that dunk from Fresh. We'll show you that when we come back to start the second quarter on Glycon.
With cardiac emergencies happening more often than ever, the Clark County Health Department offers Pulse Point. It's a set of 911 connected apps that empower everyday citizen responders to provide life-saving assistance, as well as locations of nearby AED equipment. If you've been trained in CPR, you can download the app at pulsepoint.org, Google Play, or the App Store. Get the app, save a life. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
State Farm helps make renters insurance simple. Our agents are dedicated to understanding your needs to help you choose the right coverage.
Call State Farm agent Teresa Lamb in New Albany today.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycon.
As we return, getting set for the second quarter, let's briefly show you that
And watch how
just clears out.
Charlestown cleared out the lane to give that back door a chance to work. That's great coaching by Coach Lynch.
So as we begin the second quarter, I'm Dr. Todd Carter, Coach David Henley, our analyst, Christian Sanchez, working our camera for us this evening, live from New Albany High School, where we've got some officials that they want to get home tonight. They're
ready to go.
They're moving. Fresh.
Nice step through.
Sure
nice
was.
Step through.
Sure was. And 6 points. And then at the other end,
that's
good
one
defense
thing.
again.
Whenever New Albany comes down one pass and a shot or one pass and it was a turnover, that's really deflating a lot of times when you come down here and you got to play defense for 25, 30 seconds. And then you go back and turn it over. It's really frustrating. But I know Coach Jones, he'll get his kids settled down. They'll do a good job.
Which is it more frustrating for the kids or more frustrating for the coach? Because I'm thinking it's a whole lot more frustrating for the coach.
100%. The kids don't like it either. Oh, we got another man on the court. He just ran right across.
What the heck happened there?
I don't know, but
that is Todd and A.J. Todd.
That's an incredible assist off of Fresh's foot.
It sure was.
Does Fresh get an assist for that?
I don't know. That's up to the official. I see the scorebook. Folks down there talking to each other. I'm not sure.
You don't see that every day.
McKee, nice move there. Right, he gets it to go.
Right back at Fresh with a nice step through or jump stop, shot fake, step through.
Reese McKee with that bucket. Stemmed the tide there just a little bit as New Albany had been stuck on 8 for about 4 minutes of game time.
But New Albany, they have the size and quickness. They can switch every screen. And that's really frustrating a lot of times for offense because you think you set a good screen to get a teammate open, but his man's right there to guard. So it's not like playing against a traditional man-to-man. And a lot of people switch nowadays, so it's not a huge deal.
Oh, made 3 by Fresh, and he's feeling it.
And if you switch on him, you better get out. That's one thing about switching. You might switch, but you still got to guard. A lot of times kids will switch and they're in front of their man, but with this,
but hands Fresh, down or not? Yeah, right.
Hand down, man down. Good job there.
Noah Washington says, "Okay, we need a bucket."
Boyette got a hand up, but not enough. That's a great job. Just catching the ball, both feet under you, in a triple threat. Boom.
And another triple from Fresh.
When you feel it, you deal it, and he's feeling it. Good job there. McKee getting right back at you.
Yep, and McKee on the other end. Boy, now we're hustling. It may be cold outside, but it's warming up in here.
These guys are getting with it. So that possession, Coach Jones ran a double team at Fresh. He got rid of it, but when we talked about that before the game and asked if you were going to do anything different, he said we're going to play New Albany basketball, but as the situation dictates, we might do something different. And they ran a double team at Fresh and made him give it up because he can't score if he ain't got the ball.
Yep, that's right. Studemeyer. And then handoff there. Bulldogs looking to attack. That's McKee. Got in way underneath. Extra pass. Winslow gets it up and in.
Nice drive. Nice finish. Avoided contact. Avoided the shot blocker. Laid it in. There he comes. They're running a double at him.
Parker Odell left for 3. That one offline. Boyette ends up with the ball. Can't get it to go. But a nice follow there by Bowman.
It looks like Coach Jones made the adjustment. He's not going to let Fresh just dribble up and beat him. Going to make somebody else beat him. So somebody for Charlestown is going to have to step up. The bad thing about running a double is you're playing 4-on-3.
Yep.
After the pass comes out of the double team, and sometimes somebody's open. But
Studemeyer cuts it to a 4-point game. His first bucket of the night. The freshman.
I think Coach Jones excited to have him for 3 more years.
Yeah. Well, and a couple.
And he's the only one.
Yep. Fresh. Oh,
Whoa.
my goodness.
That's impressive.
It sure was. That one from just in.
It was almost a logo.
Yeah, it was just about a logo shot.
Logo 3.
Yep. Washington. That was toughly contested. Seth Winslow. And then Studemeyer is fouled.
Coach Lynch not happy with that. They secured the rebound, had it.
And then
just Fresh didn't snatch it with 2 hands and chest it.
Yep, and Winslow stepped right in there and took that away.
But if you play for the Eastern Eagles, he'll be running sprints for that tomorrow.
Oh,
you
okay.
You can't get back tip. You cannot get back tip.
Yep.
Never.
That's one. That's hard and fast,
that
Tom.
Used to drive me nuts. Almost as bad as a kid dribbling and steps on the line.
Oh, yep, okay. Studemeyer with the first made free throw. Is the second and gets that one to go 2. So back to a 5-point game. Oh, and then Fresh.
Almost.
Lost it, and
Coach called a timeout.
Coach called a timeout. Very smart. As his man was falling to the ground, Coach Lynch calls a timeout, so we'll take a timeout too. Back with more here on Glycon.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycon.
Two minutes, 50 seconds left as Charlestown a 5-point lead over New Albany, 27-22. And a quick timeout there by Matt Lynch. Saves the possible turnover underneath the New Albany basket. Now New Albany showing some pressure here. Marcus Carter, number 4, checked in the ball game for the Pirates during that break. Fresh, guarded by Mayfield, gives it up. Todd, long 3. That one won't fall. Studemeyer lost his chewing gum. No, something off his glasses. He had glasses trouble last week, too. Handed it to a fan in the stands to put things back together. I am not an ophthalmologist, nor do I play one on TV. I don't know what the glasses, I think, are kind of a bit of a new thing for Studemeyer, so he's still getting used to them, would be my guess. All guess, folks, all guess.
Yeah, they're not fun.
As McGee, he shoots the 3 and knocks it home. And McGee with 10 points in the contest. Cuts it to 2. Fresh steps back, long 3. Hard off back iron.
He's feeling it for sure.
Washington in traffic and is fouled. Can't get the bucket, but we'll go to the line.
Yeah, that's one where the get-back coach is over there scratching his head. We got to get back and keep the ball out of the paint. Even though he didn't get to the basket, didn't get a bucket, he's on the free throw line. And you're closer to the bonus.
Yep. This is on the first, though. And Washington, the sophomore, 3 points in the game so far, now 4 with that made bucket.
New Albany hasn't sold out totally to a full court press. They're getting a little token pressure, so might be a situation where as the game wears on, they pick it up, try to speed up Charlestown, maybe force a turnover.
Bowman trying to work against Studemeyer, who did get his glasses back during that break in the action. And whistle, and the foul.
Got to move the puppies, can't reach in.
Yep. Studemeyer heads to the bench. Mayfield back in the ball game. So Fresh will bring it across half courts. Guarded now by Mayfield. Oh, nice inside to Boyette. Kicks it back out to Odell. Got his man up in the air over to Carter. He can't get it to go. And then is fouled underneath.
Carter stayed with it. You know he's upset at himself for missing that bucket. But he stayed with it, didn't drop his head. Good job by the young fella.
So Marcus Carter, 60% free throw shooter, will get to eye it from the line. Off on the first. 1 point game here with Charlestown. They built a bit of a lead, but New Albany has gotten back into it. Neither free throw good for Carter. Now McKee calls out some instructions, slows it down. Winslow with it. It's Washington. Washington just attacked around Carter.
Nice aggressive move.
Yep.
But he was guarded.
Odell working with McKee, and offensive foul.
I think Reese McKee might be getting an Academy Award on that one. But it's a game of deception. Yep. He sold it. Yep. Great play by the young man. Yep. Not faulting him at all. Great play.
So New Albany going to be happy to hold for the last shot. Yep.
I like going for the last shot because you go into halftime with the momentum. Because if you make it, every kid in the driveway counts down 3, 2, 1 and makes a buzzer beater. And when it happens in a game, you've got momentum. So I like going for the last shot. They try to do a back door, but
Washington, though, gets it to Winslow. Winslow gets it up and in. So with that made 2, our halftime score reads the Bulldogs 28 and the Pirates 27.
Great job right there by New Albany. Great job to end the quarter.
All right, so that brings us to half, and we'll have the halftime show upcoming for you here on Glycott.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Carbon monoxide is an odorless, colorless gas that claims hundreds of lives and makes thousands ill each year without warning. CO can be produced from grills, furnaces, even the fumes in your car. It can build up indoors and poison anyone who breathes it. But keeping your home well ventilated and purchasing carbon monoxide alarms from any hardware or home improvement store can reduce your risk from this invisible danger. This message is funded by the Floyd County Health Department.
I'm your overly competitive brother. I'm ready for a rematch. Game on. Foul. What are you going to tell me again? Foul. Yeah. Foul, bro. Okay, take a free shot. Go ahead, knock yourself out. You're about to get served.
Seriously?
Get Allstate. Save money and be protected from mayhem. Like me. Love you, Mom.
Contact Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
When young people need a place to go and someone to help, there's always a safe place nearby. Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, a local nonprofit organization, designates businesses and organizations throughout Clark and Floyd counties as safe places, which offer immediate help and safety to area youth who are experiencing crises. For more information on these safe places and a list of locations, visit ccysfs.org. This is a message from the Clark County Youth Shelter.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A proud community supporter, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com. Celebrating 20 years of serving our community of athletes. Priority Radiology. You have a choice.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Priority Radiology, offering full-service outpatient imaging services from their clinic at 807 Northgate Boulevard in New Albany. To schedule an appointment, visit PriorityRadiology.com.
As we return to the doghouse here at New Albany High School, where it's junior cheer night, you can see going by. I'm Dr. Todd Carter, Coach David Henley. Our analyst this evening, Christian Sanchez, working our camera. And, Coach, I guess let's show everybody that last play, but then after that, we'll definitely want to get just your general thoughts on first half. But good defense there of Noah Washington, but he finds a cutting Seth Winslow. So.
And one of the things that happened there was Kevin Bowman turned his head and his man cut to the basket as he was staring at the ball. And, as a coach, you always teach your players to see the man and the ball, and he took his eye off his man for just a second. Great cut to the basket, great find, and a great bucket. And it's I was always a big fan of taking the last shot. Our rule was 30 seconds. If we had the ball with 30 seconds to go in a quarter or a half, we took the last shot because of what we mentioned a minute ago with momentum and all that. But theoretically speaking, you could score 18 points in a high school basketball game without the other team even touching the ball.
Theoretically.
Like right here, New Albany just scored a bucket. They get the ball coming out of the half, and if they score another bucket, they've scored 4 or 5 points, and Charlestown didn't even get a chance to touch the ball.
That's right.
If you do that at the end of every quarter, that's big, and that was one of the reasons I was a big proponent of going for that last shot, and then the momentum, just a big deal to me.
Right. Well, New Albany did make that shot off Winslow's effort there at the buzzer to take that 28-27 lead. Well, let's step aside here from some of our fantastic Glycod sponsors. When we come back, we'll walk through the scoring for both teams and talk about upcoming second half here from the Doghouse on Glycod.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A proud community supporter, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com, celebrating 20 years of serving our community of athletes. Priority Radiology. You have a choice.
I love how you're always thinking ahead.
Well, they don't call me Prepared Pat for nothing.
Guess that makes you forward-thinking Fiona.
Gotta protect your dreams.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
And that would be? Relieved Rudy?
Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
Contact Agent Mark Stevens in Jeffersonville for a quote today.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Parents want to do what's best for their children. Teenagers love a party, and often alcohol is involved at those parties. While some people think that hosting those parties in their homes will keep their kids safe, it's wrong. And it's illegal to allow your teens and their friends to consume alcohol on your property. In fact, it's a felony. Parents who host lose the most. Don't be a party to underage drinking. Funding provided in part by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health Services. For more information, go to ourplaceservices.org.
State Farm helps make renters insurance simple. Our agents are dedicated to understanding your needs to help you choose the right coverage.
Call State Farm agent Teresa Lamb in New Albany today.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
Tonight's halftime stats brought to you by German American Bank. German American Bank, support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for more information. And German American Bank. And let's briefly go over scoring for both teams. Leading the Charlestown Pirates, Anthony Fresh and his 15 points. Only two other scorers for the Pirates. A.J. Todd with 8, a couple of made threes for him, and 4 from Kevin Bowman, including a really nice baseline dunk there. For the Bulldogs, it's McKee with his 10 points. Played very well in that first half. A couple made threes for him, too. 9 from Seth Winslow, and Studemeyer with 5, and Noah Washington with 4. So those are unofficial, folks, but those are your unofficial halftime stats brought to you by German American Bank. Should also tell you that tonight's scoreboard is presented by Mack Construction. Mack Construction, experience, reputation, solutions. Well, Coach, in these few seconds left, put yourself in both locker rooms. What are you telling your guys?
Well, first off, I mean, it's we talked before the game, and Coach Lynch was looking for that third and fourth score. Yep. He got the third one, but I don't see a fourth one.
Not a fourth one yet, yep.
But my biggest take from the first half is just great job by both coaches. They've made adjustments in game. I've been really impressed with the way these guys have adjusted to what the other team is doing and using their own strengths. Before the game, Coach Jones talked about his team losing focus for a little bit. They jumped out, I think, 8-2. And then bang, 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 they were down 11-8 at the end of the quarter.
Yep.
And then they came back, and now to me it seemed like Charlestown really won the second quarter, but then you look, and New Albany, they just keep plugging. They keep coming, and they actually won that quarter 20-16. So Really good ball game. Two really, really well-coached teams. Guys competing. Really enjoying it. Looks like.
And that was McKee was feeling it and couldn't get it to go. Studemeyer couldn't quite chase that rebound down. So empty possession there for the Bulldogs to begin. Reminder that next week we will have New Albany once again, this time traveling to Silver Creek in what should be one of the more premier games in our southern Indiana area.
That should be a dandy.
It really should be.
Contrasting styles.
Yep. Could be really interesting. I imagine Silver Creek gym will be full. It should be a great atmosphere. Bowman working and got his own rebound, then had it tipped away. And Studemeyer finally comes down with it.
Good job by New Albany challenging the shots without fouling. And they're still, A.J. Todd still daring Seth Winslow to take that three.
Saw him make one earlier.
Yep.
Now McKee against Fresh. Oh, Bowman steps in the passing lane.
Good
trying
reaction.
to find Studemeyer down there.
Really good reaction because he got caught ball watching. His man cut behind him, but he was athletic and quick enough to recover and deflect it out of bounds. Coach Jones does a great job here. They're looking to score right here on out of bounds under. He might step in and post up. Yep, he stepped in to post up.
But good defense.
Very, very well scouted. I guarantee you Coach Lynch went over that at practice. Talking to Coach Jones for the game, he said we want to get at least 6 points on out of bounds plays. And you can look for Noah Washington, every time he takes it out, he's looking to post up, get a handoff, and very well scouted. Great job by Charlestown.
So far for the Pirates, it's been Fresh, Todd, and Bowman. Fresh will shoot that one from downtown. Can't get it to go. Quickly up ahead. Studemeyer with it, working against Todd. McKee back out to Washington. Washington off front iron, and then Bowman fouled on the rebound.
New Albany didn't score right there, but, man, they do a great job of getting the ball out and getting it down the court quick. They got a wide-open three at the top of the key, but that was simply because they got it down the floor so fast that Charlestown was scrambling to find a man, and they got it in the paint, kicked it out. They just keep attacking and put the pressure on the defense. It's a good job.
That foul was against McKee, his first of the contest. Fresh working against T.J. Washington. It's been quiet tonight. T.J. sometimes can get rolling as well. Oh, that was into traffic. Yeah,
he had 4 men around him. They know where he is.
You think?
They know where he is.
Fresh working against Winslow, steps back, shoots the three. That one won't go. Odell.
What a pass. What a rebound.
Feeds Bowman.
Pass. Great play by the young fella.
Great look from Odell.
Young fella with the chartreuse shoes.
Yep. And the lead goes back Charlestown's way. Then a whistle.
Yeah, 2 hands.
Foul on the floor.
Like from here. No, Washington probably going to take it out. Is he going to come get a handoff? Set a back screen. Comes, gets a handoff.
Yep. Back screen. And for the three, just what you called, Coach.
Great execution.
Perfectly executed.
Execution doesn't mean much if you don't have the Jimmies and Joes. And he made the shot.
And ties the ball game.
Yeah, it's Coach Jones probably not happy with that. One pass and an open elbow jumper. That's too easy. And Coach Jones is trying to score on this out of bounds play. Even if it's on the side, he's usually trying to score.
Screen. T.J. Washington gets it back to McKee. McKee steps through. Oh, gets that one to go. That was a tough shot.
Yeah, it was. A little up and under, a little flip it up. Scoop shot in traffic.
Now Todd, little handoff to Fresh. Had a little bit of a screen that, tried to get in there, and the rim, I think, got in his way as much as helped.
Yeah, I think if you give him that shot 10 times, he's going to make it 9.
Yep, I agree. Foul comes.
Boy, they in New Albany, they don't give you a break. They get it, they're coming.
Yep, and Kevin Bowman whistled for a foul, and that is his 4th.
Coach Lynch wanting a foul on that last drive. He said the guy from New Albany hit his man in the head.
So Bowman's going to have to check out. Yep, yeah.
The ref said he blocked it. But if he would have blocked it and called a foul, the ref would have said he hit him in the head. That's always their go-to. Man, I wouldn't want to referee. I'm sorry. It's just hard. I could not referee.
I wish more and more young people would decide they wanted to do it. I think it would be a good thing. I know, Coach. I just wish they would.
I'm with you.
Fresh steps back, buries the jumper to tie the ball game.
Boy, that's a pretty play right there.
So
nothing too fancy, just nice jump shot.
Averaging 19.5 and 17 thus far, so well on his way. A great look. Winslow to T.J. Washington.
Can't turn your head. You got to see your man in the ball. Cut right to the basket. Got to see that.
And then ball knocked away.
You got to get back, though. You can't stand around and look at the ref. Got to get back, young fella.
McKee with the bucket, and Charlestown's Matt Lynch calls the timeout, so we will take a timeout as well. Back with more third quarter upcoming here on Glycod.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on home insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the neighbors first before buying a house. What? Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
As we return from the timeout, 3:41, and Coach Lynch needed to call that Charlestown timeout as New Albany built the 37-33 4-point lead. Let's show you that inbounds look, and triggered a little bit too late. It was just
that's
really
a hard play to guard.
Yep.
It's a hard, because if you go under the screen, he's going to step back and shoot. If you try to go over top of it, he curls around and cuts to the basket.
Yep.
And if you fake the handoff and both guys go for the handoff, the guy with the ball turns and goes to the hole. No, I mean, that's one of those plays that a lot of people run, and it's really hard to guard. Especially when you got a guy like Fresh coming off to get the ball, or I'm sorry, a guy like
Washington,
Noah Washington coming off to get it.
Oh, nearly knocked out of there, but Todd maintained. Carter is the man who checked in. Good defense there by Mayfield, but just got trapped by the sideline. Fresh step through.
That's just too good right there.
That's one of those plays, right, where you say that's one of those where why he will play at the next level in traffic, finish in traffic.
I'd say Coach Lynch will take spreading the floor and opening up the lane with Mr. Fresh at the top of the key with the ball every day and twice on Sunday.
Washington there, where the lane, the seas just sort of parted for him. Dogs back out to a 4-point lead over these Pirates.
They'll run and jump there to make the point guard give it up and make somebody else handle it.
That was French with the three. Couldn't knock it down. 6'5" junior into the ball game. And then a three from Studemeyer. And a timeout taken by Coach Lynch again. So we'll go ahead and take our next timeout as well. Hear from some great Glycod sponsors. Back with more third quarter here on Glycod.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycon.
.220 left here in the third period. Only one timeout remaining for head coach Matt Lynch of the Pirates, and so that could certainly be big if the game, if the Pirates are able to push back and get back in this game. That could be big down the stretch, right, Coach?
That's kind of one of those things. You want to have your timeouts for the last quarter, last 2 minutes when you need them, but I thought it was a great timeout. Both of them that he's taken, you can kind of feel the momentum going to New Albany. They've got it. He used another timeout, and might as well use them. Can't take them with you.
Yep, that's right.
Like a mulligan.
Better
use it.
Better use it. And Bowman checks back in the game. I was wondering how long Coach Lynch would leave him on the bench. The third scorer for the Pirates, 6 points tonight.
Good job right there. Ooh, little.
And Winslow with the foul.
Yeah, what's Bill Raftery call a little nickel and dimer? It was a foul. He used contact to gain an advantage. Put his hands on him.
That's Winslow's first.
I'd hate to think I'm out there at the top of the key one-on-one guarding French.
Yeah. Inside to Boyette. Gets his men up in the air. Can't get it to go, though.
Got to use the glass, young fella.
And out of bounds off.
Good pass.
Yep. Off of Bowman.
Good job by Coach. Clapping, getting his team, trying to keep them positive after missing an easy one. Use that backboard next time. He'll learn.
Boyette averaging a little over 3 points a game. Oh, and Mayfield buries from the corner.
Nice drive and dish. Basketball 101 in 2026. Drive the lane, kick it for the three.
And then the other way comes Studemeyer for the lay-in, and all of a sudden it's a 12-point game. Exactly what Coach Lynch didn't want to happen.
They can score quick, can't they?
Yep, they sure can.
And, we talked about it early in the first half, a little token pressure, and now they're picking it up, and it's paying off for them. Oh, we got him there. That's that.
And there's a foul. A.J. Todd collects that.
Charlestown did a little interchange, and New Albany did a little Led Zeppelin communication breakdown. They both went with the cutter. Nobody went with the screener.
Into Todd. Now trying to find Fresh, but Bowman takes
nice
it
take.
up
nice
in.
Take.
Yep.
They needed that. That's a big bucket. You're still down 10, but that's workable. The 3-point shot, and New Albany's probably not going to put it in a deep freeze in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep attacking. So you got a chance, and I'm sure Coach Lynch will let his kids know that we're not out of this.
Coach Jones, though, telling McKee to slow it down and hold for this last shot. That's about as long as you will see New Albany.
Yeah, they
not
got
on the attack.
They got it with over 30 seconds, and I love this play. I love this strategy, holding it for the last shot. But he shot it with 6 seconds to go, and now Charlestown has a chance to take the momentum.
And we've got exchange there. Sorry about that, folks. Had the score timer a little out of whack there for a moment.
I was wondering if they were going to run a double team at him.
3 from Todd will not go. So at the end of the third quarter, our score, New Albany 47, Charlestown 37. And come on back, fourth quarter upcoming here on Glycon.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A proud community supporter, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com, celebrating 20 years of serving our community of athletes. Priority Radiology. You have a choice.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com. You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
As we return, getting ready for the fourth quarter, should remind you to join Glycod in our quest to expand the visibility of today's student athletes by supporting our free-to-watch platform. And please subscribe and tell a friend, as Glycod is changing the way you watch high school athletics. Glycod. 47-37 as we begin the fourth quarter. Charlestown will have the ball.
Charlestown got outscored 19-10 that quarter, and the one thing about it is when New Albany's making shots, they're going to be really hard to beat. And this first couple of possessions are going to be pretty important for Charlestown. They got to get back in this. They're not out of it. And
Bowman underneath. Fouled.
That's the sign of a well-coached team coming out of a timeout. Get a good look. And you got Bowman on the free throw line. I'd like to see him finish that, but he got fouled and got on the free throw line. Good job by Charlestown coming out of the quarter.
Bowman eyes the first, knocks it home, cuts into that 10-point lead, gets it down to single digits.
You hear it all the time with the guys on television. They always talk about keeping it single digits. You're always right there.
So cuts it to 8, does Bowman. Well, and if you're Charlestown, if you can make some free throws, get some free throws, make some free throws,
right,
with the clock stopped, also important, right? Mm-hmm. When you're coming back,
no
at
doubt.
least.
No doubt. Scoring with the clock stopped when you're behind is big.
Studemeyer couldn't get it to go. Boyette cleans it up, and then Fresh. Good defense.
Right.
Well, good defense. It turns into carried away defense.
Got carried away a little bit. Got a little greedy. Did a great job. Ashton McKee did a great job stopping the ball with a guy who's pretty hard to stop. Did his job and got one of that ball. Coach is letting him know he's teaching moment right there. Young fellow.
Fresh gets it on the handoff. Working against Winslow to Odell. They're trying to run different, either clearance or something different for Fresh. But, boy, New Albany sure coming out. Bowman. Knocks that one home.
And right back at you, wide open three.
And that one goes by Washington.
Boy, you just can't fall asleep.
And then a whistle.
Good job getting in front.
So 2 fouls on the Dogs versus 1 against Charlestown.
Good defense there on the ball.
Washington working against Odell to McGee. TJ Washington for 3 offline. Studemeyer tracks it down and then pushed.
Well, yeah. have the ball chance to cut it to 7, maybe even 6. Get an offensive foul, don't get a rebound down here. In fairness, probably the hardest rebound there is an air ball. You never really practice rebounding air balls, and that was one that they got to get.
Timeout taken by the New Albany Bulldogs, so that gives us a chance to take one of our fourth quarter timeouts. We'll do so. Be back with more fourth. 6:11 remaining here on Glycott.
Hi folks, Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycott.
.611 remaining here in a 9-point contest. This one was a 2-point lead, or excuse me, a 1-point lead by New Albany at the halftime break, and then they really stretched it out in the third. Charlestown doing a good job to get it back to 10 and then inside to single digits. But they need some stops, Coach.
They do. New Albany's got spurtability. They can put up points quick.
Well, and averaging over 70 a game, 72.
They can put points up real quick. And, boy, you know, they just missed a 3 there, and Charlestown's got to come up with that rebound. But like we said, air balls are really hard to rebound. Little elevator screen out of bounds there. Charlestown had that one scattered out pretty good. Coach Jones probably didn't like the execution, but attack, attack, attack. There you go.
McKee with the bucket.
That's what they do.
Reese McKee having a whale of a ball game, and 16 unofficially thus far. Fresh picked up his dribble. And he gets it. A.J. Todd. Oh, foul comes underneath.
They don't. They're relentless. They, you think you got a layup.
They closed out on that.
And they get there quick.
Todd, a 70% free throw shooter, eyes the first and knocks it home. So back to a 10-point ball game. And both of them made there. So back inside that 10 points into single digits, but still a bit of an uphill battle for the Pirates. Washington on that curl, couldn't get it to go. Fresh cleans it up. He's been a bit quiet. Bowman gets his man up and gets the bucket. And that was really as much about just hustle to both get down there, wasn't it, Coach?
Right, yeah. You see Fresh with the ball on the break, and you're just thinking he's going to score, but great job by Bowman running the floor with him.
Studemeyer. Now the handoff to Washington.
Nice move.
Against Boyette and fouled. Went down hard.
It's not a bad foul. Make him go to the line and earn them. Nothing dirty, just a good aggressive play.
And first free throw made by Washington. Got him with 13 unofficially thus far. Now 14. Had 4 at the break, so nice second half thus far. But, of course, New Albany has spread that ball around and had a lot of scores this second half.
I mean, you look at New Albany, it's like, who do you focus on? Because they got a lot of guys can put the ball in the basket.
Odell missed the 3. It was cleaned up by Boyette, and then unfortunately not a great pass. Oh, and the tip in by McKee. a foul at the other end.
A great job following up the shot down here on the other end. That's why you always
show you
run.
that play first.
Yeah, missed 3, but there's 4 New Albany guys on the glass. You don't see that very often in a high school game, a fast break 3-point attempt and 4 guys on the glass. Good job, Charlestown, getting it back and running it back at them.
So Fresh shaken up a little bit there on that foul. He needed a few moments to sort of shake it off. And that made free throw gives him 20, and right at his average. He needed a big game tonight. He has more work to do, though, if the Pirates are going to pull this one out. Off back iron, and T.J. Washington cleans it up.
Looks like Charlestown's going to a little bit of a zone.
And Washington, he took that one from deep. A.J. Todd will shoot the 3. Buries it.
Not going to go away.
Well, Charlestown has, for years, had very much just kind of a blue-collar, we're going to keep working at you sort of persona. And so I figure they'll keep coming. Great passing there, though. And Studemeyer open underneath.
Got to protect the basket.
That's one of those that gives coaches fits, right?
Oh, yeah.
When you need to stop. Odell, and he's fouled. And the New Albany faithful didn't like that. But the foul goes against Washington, his first of the contest. And that's the Dogs' 5th foul, so for the first time we've got a team in a bonus in a quarter.
That's right, that is, isn't it?
Yeah, it has not happened thus far tonight. And Charlestown needs as many scores with the clock stopped as possible. And Parker Odell knocked home number 1.
They're still very much in it. It's just
It's both.
It's a three possession game. We're going to stay in the zone.
Need a stop here, but then need a stop and a bucket if you're the Pirates. And a kick there by Odell.
It doesn't look like they're going to put it in the deep freeze, but it looks like New Albany's going to make them come guard.
Yep, sure does.
Good move by Coach Jones. They'd rather play against man-to-man, I'm thinking.
Yep.
Charlestown going to stay in it. There you go.
And forced the turnover.
Sure did.
Boyette has it stripped away. Fresh. Gets his man up in the air.
Good.
Buries the 3.
They're going to stay in that zone. They've gotten a couple of quick shots. They got a quick shot out of it, a turnover. Great hands by Boyette the last possession. He's 6'6", he's long, and get his hands on some balls.
4-point game. And the 3, halfway down and back out, but McKee cleans it up.
Great job by McKee. About 99% of rebounding is actually just going to rebound. You're not going to rebound if you're standing out there watching.
Oh, McGee trying to find Studemeyer, and those hands and arms from Charlestown active knocked it away.
You can't jump the pass.
That one just would go, and then the foul underneath. My goodness. Let's show you that made 3, though. from Fresh a few moments ago.
And that was gone the whole way. Played a little string music in New Albany, Indiana.
I really thought that last one, Coach, was the way it hung out up there. I thought it might fall through.
Yeah, that was.
And the Pirate faithful would have erupted, but boy, the groan from the New Albany sections would have been quite audible over the mic. Got a timeout. Timeout taken by New Albany, so we will take a brief timeout as well, and back with the final minute and 24 of the fourth quarter here on Glycod.
Motor vehicle safety is important for everyone, especially young children. Having the proper child restraint systems in place, particularly for children under 4 or weighing less than 40 pounds, will keep a child safe and comfortable when traveling in the car. The Clark County Health Department provides free inspections to ensure proper installation of any car seat. To make an appointment, phone 812-282-7521. A message from the Clark County Health Department, funded by Health First Indiana. You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
.124 left in this one, a 4-point ball game, as the New Albany Bulldogs had their 11-point lead chipped away here in this fourth quarter. Just a reminder, in a couple of weeks, 2 weeks, on January 30th, we will have these Charlestown Pirates at home versus Brownstown Central on Glycod. So if you're a Pirates fan and can't make it to that game, make sure and dial it up on Glycod, watch us on YouTube, or maybe go to the game and watch us the next day. We like that too. 124 left here, 4-point game. Studemeyer underneath, great body movement, gets it to go up and in.
A great call out of the timeout by Coach Jones. We talked about him trying to score out of timeouts, and they ran a set play, cleared out the backside, one-on-one in the post, bucket.
Ball for Fresh. Takes it inside, had it knocked away, and the foul comes. So that was McKee, I believe. It was his third. And Fresh trying to cut into this 6-point Bulldog lead. We're now under a minute to go here in this ball game. Knocks home the first. Eyes the second and gets it to go too. Still a 2-possession game.
He stepped up the last couple of minutes.
And the foul comes. Odell fouled McKee. So Parker Odell with his third. And, I was behind a foul there. That was the 5th by the Pirates. So sends McKee to the line.
You know, most of the rule changes in basketball have been really good changes. One I do not like is no more 1-and-1.
Right, yeah.
I really like the bonus.
Yep.
Thought that was a good rule till you get to 10, then it's 2 shots.
Yep. Yeah, I can't disagree with that.
Yeah, that one in the closely guarded rule. I mean, you guard a guy within 3 feet or 6 feet for 5 seconds, you deserve some kind of reward.
Yep. Fresh couldn't get that one to go. Got his own rebound. Kicks to Todd. Todd buries the 3.
Not out of it. Right there, one possession. What a great play by Fresh.
Todd buries the three. Quick timeout taken by Charlestown. Let's see if we can show you the end of that play. I think we just catch it right at the bucket.
Yeah, that's a great play by Fresh. I mean, you take a guy like that who's a Division I signee. He's already got, 24, 25 tonight. He gets his own rebound, gives it up to an open teammate.
Yep.
You know, he gave up a good shot for a great shot.
So 62-59, the Bulldogs still ahead by 3. But Coach, what do you? If you're, let's say you're on the trailing end of this, and Coach Lynch, what sorts of things are you trying to do here?
And I think, number one, you're trying to get a 5-second call. If you're not trying to get the 5-second call, you're trying to get a 10-second call. And then I think as soon as it gets into half court, you got to foul. You got to put somebody on the line, stop the clock.
Yep, absolutely.
It looks like they're matching up, face guarding. So,
and New Albany has the possession arrow with a timeout, with a tie-up.
Yeah, they're not even looking at the ball. They're face guarding everything.
Mayfield gets it into McKee. Bowman didn't want to commit that foul. Fresh ends up with the whistle. So McKee will have the chance to go back to the line, make this a 2-possession game. As McGee, who's had a really nice night tonight, eyes that one and gets it to fall. .21 for McGee.
He's really stepped up. The other night against Jeff, he only had 3 points.
Oh, that one comes off, but still a 2-possession game. Bowman.
You don't need a 3 necessarily. If you take it, yeah, but.
Oh, and then the ball nearly knocked away from Todd.
He got fouled.
And then fouled.
He got fouled.
And New Albany faithful wanted it over and back, even though it was knocked away by McGee, and then didn't like that foul call at all.
Yeah, you just gotta, you're aggressive. You're going after the ball. You're playing good defense. It's one of those things, man. How do you tell a kid don't?
Yep.
Not really a loose ball, but a guy goes up to shoot. How do you not guard him? That being said, you can't foul in that situation.
Nope. So A.J. Todd eyes the first.
It's really hard to make 3 free throws.
Yep. 70% free throw shooter. So misses on the first. Should remind everybody that the timeout counter is correct there. 2 left for New Albany, none for the Pirates. So Todd came in averaging 7.3 points a game. He's had 18 thus far. Had a nice game. Oh, can't get that one to go either. Needs one here.
Yep.
Tough position for any kid on the road. Gets the third for his 19th. Washington with it.
You got a trap. Let him out.
Oh, and Parker Ogle intercepts that pass. Nearly loses the handle. Gets it to Bowman. He lost the handle. 3 seconds left. Steps back, shoots the 3 off the side of the backboard, and that will do it. The final at New Albany High School, a 3-point game. The Dogs win 63-60. And we will have the postgame show upcoming for you here on Glycod.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A proud community supporter, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com, celebrating 20 years of serving our community of athletes. Priority Radiology. You have a choice.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on home insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the neighbors first before buying a house.
What?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packie Page for a quote today.
You wouldn't notice or smell radon, yet this dangerous gas is the #1 cause of cancer among non-smokers. 1 in 3 Indiana homes tested show radon above safe levels, and those levels tend to spike during the winter when closed windows prevent heat and radon from escaping. If you live in Floyd County, you can get a free radon test kit while supplies last from the Floyd County Health Department. For more information, contact them at 812-948-4726. A message from the Floyd County Health Department.
You cannot depend on Beth to choose the best meal to go.
Is that soup? No, thank you.
But you can always depend on her car starting because she has an Interstate battery. Outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by German American Bank, home of the School Spirit check card, and sponsor of tonight's final numbers. Visit any of their branches or bank online at GermanAmerican.com.
A 3-point win for the Bulldogs over the Pirates here from New Albany High School, as this one was really a close game, and New Albany built, Coach, about a 12-point lead, I think, in that third quarter, ultimately. Mm-hmm. And then Charlestown just kept chipping away and coming back and chipping away and ended up, had an opportunity to make it even a little bit closer from the free throw line, but ended up just having to take a shot, at the buzzer, ended up off the side of the backboard and right. Wouldn't go.
Yeah, it was, I take 2 things from it. Number one, just like Coach Jones and I were talking before the game, the focus. I think our pregame thing was hocus pocus.
Yep.
New Albany got a big lead. What were they up 8-2 right out of the gate?
Yeah.
They were down 11-8 at the end of the quarter. They're up 12 in the fourth quarter. Charlestown comes back and has a chance to tie. And it's just one of those things where those guys lose focus, but I've coached teams that are young, and maturity is a heck of a drug.
Yep.
But then I look at it from Coach Lynch's perspective. As a coach, what could he have done different? And I don't know anything. I think he coached a great game.
Yep.
Both coaches are very, very impressive. They both made in-game adjustments. Coming out of timeouts, they're guys you can tell they had practiced what they were going to do.
Right.
I'm very impressed with both coaches, both teams. It was a lot of fun. I don't get to see many Indiana high school games.
Well, we were happy to have you. Yeah, absolutely. Remind everybody that tonight's scoreboard is presented by Matt Construction. Matt Construction, experience, reputation, solutions. Well, let's hear from some of our fantastic Indiana high school basketball sponsors, and when we come back, we will get you the German American Bank scores of the evening and get those all those scores and walk through for both teams, those scores, and let you know what everybody had. So let's jump away. When we get back, we'll give you those and the most outstanding players upcoming here on Glycott.
Community Action of Southern Indiana's Head Start program continues to make a difference in development and school readiness with children from birth to age 5. As a proud community partner, Cassie is more than childcare because they also help families seek success, combat hunger, and afford housing. Visit 201 East 15th Street in Jeff or check out their array of programs at cassie1.org. Community Action of Southern Indiana and Head Start. Helping people, changing lives.
I'm your overly competitive brother. I'm ready for a rematch. Game on. Foul. What are you going to tell me again? Foul. Yeah. Foul, bro. Here, take a free shot. Go ahead, knock yourself out. About to get served.
Seriously?
Get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem, like me. Love you, Mom.
Contact Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
This is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's 2 sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction. Some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Matt Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout Southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycon.
Time for a look at tonight's final numbers. A look at tonight's final numbers presented by German American Bank, home of the School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for more information. German American Bank. And let's look at our scoring for both squads. Pirates led by Anthony Fresh and his 25 points. He had 15 at the break, so slowed down a little bit in the second half, but still a nice ball game for him. Kevin Bowman and A.J. Todd both ended I apologize. A.J. Todd ended with 19. I couldn't read my own writing. Kevin Bowman ended with 14. So 19 from Todd and 14 from Bowman, 2 from Parker Odell. And it should be noted that A.J. Todd in his 19, he came in averaging 7.3. So that was a nice game from him too.
I don't think there's any doubt Coach Lynch is seeing that, and even though they lost, he probably got a little bit of a wry smile when he looks at that and sees that he had a big night like that.
Absolutely. The Bulldogs led by Reese McKee and his 21 points. 14 from Noah Washington, 12 from Carson Studemeyer, 9 from Seth Winslow, and 2 from TJ Washington. So, again, some balanced scoring by the Bulldogs, but led by Reese McGee, which is a little bit. He normally scores, most games, but at the same time, 21 is quite a nice night from the young man.
He did a little bit of everything. He was like one of those. He's a utility player.
Yep.
Tonight.
Yep. Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything. He played really hard. I was impressed with just how aggressive he is. Played pretty smart for the most part. But yeah, enjoyed watching him play. He's well deserving of player of the game.
All right, so those are the German American Bank stats, but we don't want to give anything away. We've got most outstanding players. When we come back, we'll have that when we return here on Glycod.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
When young people need a place to go and someone to help, there's always a safe place nearby. Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, a local nonprofit organization, designates businesses and organizations throughout Clark and Floyd counties as safe places, which offer immediate help and safety to area youth who are experiencing crises. For more information on these safe places and a list of locations, visit ccysfs.org. This is a message from the Clark County Youth Shelter.
This is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's 2 sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction, some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Matt Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
Community Action of Southern Indiana's Head Start program continues to make a difference in development and school readiness with children from birth to age 5. As a proud community partner, Cassie is more than childcare because they also help families seek success, combat hunger, and afford housing. Visit 201 East 15th Street in Jeff or check out their array of programs at cassie1.org. Community Action of Southern Indiana and Head Start. Helping people, changing lives.
State Farm helps make renters insurance simple. Our agents are dedicated to understanding your needs to help you choose the right coverage.
Call State Farm agent Teresa Lamb in New Albany today.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
As we return here to the Doghouse and get ready for the most outstanding players of the game, should tell you that tonight's most outstanding players are brought to you by State Farm agent Teresa Lamb. State Farm insurance agent, I should say, Teresa Lamb. For a quote on home, auto, or life insurance, give her a call at 812-945-8088. That's 812-945-8088. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. So for the most outstanding players of the game, let's turn it back over to Coach Henley. And, Coach, who we like from the Charlestown Pirates?
Yeah, we're going to go with A.J. Todd. Before the game, we talked with Coach Lynch, and he was looking for that third scorer because he's been getting some pretty good production out of his top two guys, Fresh and Kevin Bowman. And tonight, A.J. stepped up, had 19 points. And not just the 19 points, but when you got somebody that can take the pressure off Anthony Fresh, that, it takes the burden off of Fresh every possession or every other possession. So it was big for him to step up tonight. Well-deserving, I thought.
All right, and for the New Albany Bulldogs in the win.
Yeah, we're going again with our guy, leading scorer, Reese McKee. And a while ago, talked about him in the scoring, and ditto.
Yeah.
And he did it all. He hustles, he gets after the ball, he gets after it on defense. I enjoyed watching him. Enjoyed watching New Albany and Charlestown play, but Reese McKee did a really nice job tonight. Well deserving of the MVP, player of the game.
All right, so most outstanding players are A.J. Todd and Reese McGee for tonight's ball game. And now it's time to look at our upcoming schedule. Our upcoming schedule brought to you by HKC Roofing. HKC Roofing, better than guaranteed. You can give them a call, 502-212-1081. That's 502-212-1081. And upcoming, we teased it a little bit during the game. The next couple of weeks, you'll get the chance to see both of these teams again. So next week, already confirmed, we will be at Silver Creek High School for New Albany at Silver Creek. And that one should be a really good game, and quite honestly, might be one of the premier matchups in Southern Indiana this season. So that one should be a lot of fun. And then on Friday, January 30th at 7:30 tip, Brownstown Central at Charlestown. So chance to see Brownstown Central at Charlestown. So these Pirates will be on the hardwood again. That's in 2 weeks as the season rolls right along. Well, Coach, I guess any final thoughts as we go to put this one to bed?
A good game. I enjoyed it. There was a lot of action. Guys played hard. Guys played with intensity. A well-called basketball game by the refs. Well-coached game. I'm very impressed with both teams. I'd really like to go to Silver Creek and New Albany next week. I would like to see that.
That's
but I'm doing Eastern and
you got a ball game. Well, you'll be able to tune in on Saturday morning and watch us on Glycod.
And I probably will, because I want to see that.
That should be a good matchup. So make sure and put that in your calendar, folks, and catch us next week for that ball game. Well, I think that's going to do it for us here at New Albany High School, where the Bulldogs emerged victorious over the Pirates 63-60. And we're gonna say goodnight for executive producer Steve Bird, our cameraman Christian Sanchez, our analyst, Coach David Henley. I'm Dr. Todd Carter saying thank you, good night, God bless, and we'll see you next time on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Presented by Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page. He puts you in good hands. Tonight's game was brought to you by Red Ball Recycling in Jeffersonville and Madison, Southern Indiana's premier recycling solution. Mac Construction, experience, reputation, solutions. Our place, where change is possible. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1952. IBEW Local 369, power up your potential. Priority Radiology in New Albany, you have a choice. Community Action of Southern Indiana and Head Start, helping people, changing lives. And by Deering Floor Center, Tommy's Express Car Wash, and the Clark County Health Department.
Visit Glycod.com and follow us on social media for information about upcoming broadcasts and other high school sports content. Thank you for watching this live sports presentation on Glycod.